Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to pYanodon's. We are kind of still working on our little fish farm setup here. I have set up phytoplankton to biomass because we did a little bit of math, figured out that's a more efficient way to do it than using the fish for biomass, and this was just to get it started, so I don't really want to keep supplying that. So the phytoplankton will go to make biomass first, and then the overflow goes to making more fish eggs. And we've got a few more fishies here to get things going. I will distribute the fish. And then I need fish eggs. So maybe that's... Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I need to distribute the fish here. Yes. But we need fish in the module slots. And we're out of saline water. Is that just not hooked up? Oh yeah, somehow I got... How did I get... Well, that's how. I have the wrong... Those are rotated wrong. That's what's going on. Okay, so phytoplankton's in the right spot. But somehow we got a little turned around there. You're a phytoplankton. Okay. Alright, cool. So those two are running, and then we need some method that cycles the fish back around to feed the fish eggs. So we'll do, you know, just some sort of basic, like, overflow, output priority left, which cycles back around, and goes, I don't know, this side. Really need those long inserters. We're almost there. I just need to make it happen. But for now, I will just do a little squiggle. Like this. And then that will feed the fish in. That'll feed the fish in. Probably shouldn't have a longer belt for now. That should keep things rolling. Ugh, that's so annoying. So the even distribution does not handle modules well. If modules are also an ingredient, it just plops them all into the ingredient slot. I think unless you have enough to overfill. I think if you have enough to overfill, it works and keeps the modules where they are. Not sure about that, but I think that's how it works. Anyway, these are all set up with input fish, except for the last few, so let's get that going. I'm gonna steal those 8, just so we can have this done. And I think now we're good to go. Everybody's got fish modules. We should have enough eggs that things won't stall out. And now power is going to be the next issue. So there you go, fish. Done. We also, the pYmods, when updated, included a milestone update. So as if there weren't enough already, we now switch from full pYmods to full pYmods. And now there is, let's just say a longer list of milestones. So yeah, that's the thing. I put the fish in the cat building. Cat building? What on earth are you talking about? Cat building? We don't have a cat building. I got nothing. Alright, water. There's building has ears. Well, that is also not true. Oh, you're calling this a cat. I see it now. They do kind of look like cat ears. Wait. Okay, so phytoplankton's running. Now we need more geothermal power. Maybe. Wait, the problem with geothermal is we only have so many spots we can collect it from. And did they rebalance this, or are we still doing our best here? So it produces 250 a second. These use 300 a second and produce up to 150 steam. And those are using 150 steam. So yeah, I can't do anything better with geothermal power. I could add a little bit more geothermal power. How much power do we get? To 120, 500 degrees steam. Now here's an interesting thing about rate calculator. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking FNEI. So steam's energy density is 1 kilojoule per Celsius, and we decided water isn't, right? Yeah. That was the big mix-up in the early, I don't know, somewhere in the first 5 or 10 episodes. We had a big problem with steam power, and we were confused, and it took us about 30 minutes to figure it out. So anyway, that means it carries, it's pretty simple, 485 kilojoules per unit. So 485 times 120 is 58 megawatts per geothermal that we can produce, and we've got 1, 2, 3 running. So that's where our 150 megawatts is coming from. Makes sense. Yeah, what I was gonna do next is look into other power options. Probably, is it just called power? No. Well, biomass power, coal power. Okay. So these are in our tech tier. Coal power seems nice. Coal power plant. Can't even see the bottom of that window. There's another issue with Factorio sometimes. Hot molten salt. That sounds pretty awesome. Those need mechanical parts, gasifiers. I don't know what mechanical parts are, but we don't have them. I know that much. I guess this is the next big one. Energy generation. Electric boiler, salt mine, saline water from salt. Molten salt, but no way to use it. Okay, so you have to then... Alright, you guys are saying a lot of things. That's all great. We'll discover it when we get there. What I'm trying to figure out is, like, does this actually unlock any new energy generation or not? And it's looking like no. Which is weird that it's called energy generation, and I don't think any of these actually generate any energy. So, that's a bit odd. Unless, no, that doesn't generate energy. 25 megawatts to produce 50 steam, which has 240 kilojoules each. Yeah, that's definitely not. Okay, so here's mechanical parts. Oh my. Oh god, what is this? Shoot me now. Brakes, control panel, gearbox, shaft, utility box, rubber, 25 small part. Oh my god. I give up already. We should quit now while we're not even while we're ahead. Are we ahead? Whatever. Not gonna worry about that. For right now, the power solution is just another geothermal, and we're gonna find one of those red dots. There's one up there. We'll use that one, and it'll give us another 50 megawatts for now. Am Am I doing storage at every single one? No, I'm not. That doesn't seem that important. Basically, I just need to be near enough to water. And then I need this as my blueprint. So I need 10 steam engines, which we should have already. Yeah, no offense, guys. I'm not reading your comments super closely because they're a little, I don't know. Spoilery is the wrong word, because, like, we can look at the whole tech tree. But, like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Or I'll miss it, and you'll all facepalm, and then I'll read that I missed it, and then we'll fix it. But that is what the playthrough is all about. Making our own mistakes. Alright. Oh, don't be sorry. I mean, I think they're helpful comments, and a lot of other people are curious to see these things. It's a hard line to tread, you know, like, backseating is a spectrum. It's not like there's a line where it's okay and a line where it's not. I enjoy some amount of backseating, and then there's some amount that I'm like, I don't really need it, you know, and it's not your job to know exactly where that line is. I appreciate y'all's comments, and I want you to keep making them. Just don't be offended if I don't, like, necessarily read it and do exactly what you say all the time, either, you know, because that might not be what I want. But I'm not, like, you know, wanting you guys to not say things. So keep commenting what you want to comment. What am I doing? Steam engines? Those are up here too, did I? Okay, I grabbed those. Now we need to craft a geothermal plant. That's what's next. And then I need pipes, a radar. I need one of those pump things. And we should be good otherwise. Where are the pump things? Are they in here? Yeah, pressure pump. Make sure to turn right at the next light. Now that's backseating. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, Vatty Mouse, if you aren't wanting to be on the bleeding edge of Hell mod, you should definitely downgrade. You can downgrade your mods, by the way, if you didn't know that, to the previous stable version, which was the one before 1.0. It is a little surprising that it was officially updated, given how many things are, like, I would say obviously broken. You know, just in our 2 or 3 episodes that we've done with the new version, we've already found, like, quite a few bugs. And it feels like those maybe should have been ironed out before officially updating it. Like, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have enough testers or something. But it's possible if it takes too long for them to get fixed, we will downgrade, so that we can solve the problems we need to solve. For now, I've been fine. And I'm guessing by the time we really need those functions, it'll be fixed. Okay, here we go. Geothermal efficient. Ooh, you know what I'm curious about? What the heck? Shift F. I'm not gonna know these hotkeys for a long time. Can I do geothermal? Can you, like, search for... Oh, man, you can't? I was hoping you could search, like, ore, including resource patches. Resource patches. There it is. Geothermal. But what's the resource patch called? It's not on the list. Huh. Yeah. It's probably because it's some special modded form of research. Oh, I should search fissure. That's a good. That's what it's called. That doesn't work. What is it called under the hood, I wonder? Geothermal crack. Crack. Oh, it's just crackers. Yeah, it's probably hidden in the search function or something, and that's why. No idea how that works exactly. Anyway, so let's pastify our little blueprint here. Does it fit like this? Yeah. And then we do a radar. I didn't make the heat exchangers. How did I miss that? I don't know. Maybe because the icon blends in a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we can do it. Just barely. Oh no, we need 6. No, 5's good. I'm gonna use medium power poles because they're better. Better, butter, better. And I want to say that they're supposed to be disconnected. How did this work? I'm powering the RHEs, generative heat exchangers, off of the 2 that are adjacent before the overflow. Okay. So these need to not be connected to the ones over on the left. Which means I'm going to need to do some manual connecting. I can see there's a power pole somewhere around here. Where is it? There you are. Oh, you're not built. That's why it's not working. Oh gosh, stop connecting everything. You know, part of the problem is I increased the wire reach, so I am to blame here. We want that. I guess that needs to be disconnected. Connect to that. So those are all connected. Those are just the main base, and the main base ones go out and down. You use YARM. How does that help you find geothermal that you haven't already built on? I mean, I guess if you're tracking it when you first find it, then that would work, which I have not been doing. I figure I'll use YARM once I have enough extraction to potentially ever mine a deposit within one lifetime, which I have not reached thus far. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm regretting the extra wire distance. Funny enough. Okay, I think that's right. And then... I think if I do that, I can remote configured disconnect that once we've started this process. Is this rotated properly? I believe it is now. I don't know if it was before. Pressurized water. Those recipes are selected. I think we're all good to go. Yeah, every time you find a new patch, you just add it. That does make sense. Okay, get out of here. Oh, it's gonna be so nice to be able to like have natural driving paths after the 2.0 update. Back to a constant conversation that I feel like I'm always having about Satisfactory versus Factorio, which they're not versus each other, right? They can both coexist happily. But one thing that is really nice about Satisfactory is the map is handcrafted. And there's definitely like a... Oh, I can't shift click it from here. Sad. So there's nothing I can do. I have to go back and deconstruct it. But it is very nice to have a handcrafted world. It makes exploration, I think, feel a lot more rewarding when you know that someone... And it's not procedurally generated either. I mean, maybe like the trees themselves were planted in a forest, you know, procedurally or whatever. But like, the world is handcrafted, so you know when you find that special power slug, you know, it's like someone put that there. That's my reward for getting here. It's like the little Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. It's just, there's something really rewarding about knowing someone thought to themselves, hey, when I get to the top of this mountain, there should be something fun for me waiting. And it's very rewarding. Even Pal World, which has an insane level of success for what it is, does some similar things as well, with their little eggs and stuff. Okay, I'm way off course. Where's my base? Ooh. Switching from driving controls to walking controls sometimes throws me for a loop. Are they still running? They are. We're out of biomass, which shouldn't be the case. Why is that not running? I'm actually completely uncertain as to why this isn't running. Is Fido to biomass not researched yet? No, it is. It has... What is going on here? It's like it needs to update its recipe, but it's not. What if I rebuild it? I'm guessing that's gonna fix it, but it's weird. Yeah, it's weird that it doesn't automatically do that. I wonder if switching from a solid to a fluid somehow bugs it out. That's my guess anyway. Okay. Well, I'm glad we noticed that. That would have been broken for reasons not understandable. I probably should do more power than that, but I'm gonna say it's good enough for now, because I don't want to do another one. So, deciding on paving the world. I think we decided we wanted to take a look into the different tile options. So we need iron oxide and slutty mudge. I mean, we could just do concrete. Concrete's pretty standard. It's kind of expensive still. So are these, though. Everything's expensive. Limestone is probably one of the easiest. Gravel and pitch. I don't like the black asphalt. I know enough to know that. And I think I already said tetanus paradise. Yeah, refined concrete is 350. Yeah, the regular is only 250 though. I did notice that. Also, hazard concrete slows you down, which is kind of cool if you want a section that, like, slows you down on purpose. I actually think that's neat. It is annoying, though, if you want to use it for its graphics, and then it slows you down when you don't want it to, so that would probably be good as a setting. I'm not sure if it's a setting or not. Okay, so we need iron oxide and muddy sludge. What's the easiest way to get muddy sludge? Called again? Dirty water or something? Soil washing is pretty easy. Borax washing. We can just straight up mix soil and water. So two washers together can make muddy sludge out of water with 0 byproducts. So that's clearly the way to do it if that's what you want. So let's go over by the water. And then we're going to need iron oxide, which I think right now we talked about doing the coarse fraction separating. So I will need a classifier, which I can make because we have intermetallics. So we need the... what am I doing? I need to craft it. Iron plates. We know. Always out of iron. Let's move that over. Come on here. A little bit of chaos. Let's shift these over. Make sure we're getting as much of the flora as we can before we have to go get a new patch. We're almost out. This would be a good time for the Yarminator. Where are you at, Yarm? Yarm. Why didn't that work right? I guess they're disconnected? Uh-oh. What? What the heck? That was very odd. Hey, happy Pi Day, Pi Guy 314. Nice name. Oh, stretch. Yeah, it is Pi Day. I watched Matt Parker's Pi Day video. It's very good. Highly recommend it. They, by hand, as a group of over 200 people, calculated pi to over 100 digits. Pretty amazing. Fish are done, by the way, which is awesome. Yeah, why are there two? How do you delete Yarm sites? Does that delete it, or does it just delete the tag? Oh, there we go. Delete this site. Confirm. Delete this site. There we go. Okay. So we have 50 minutes left. Not very much. Did I make a classifier? No, I needed iron ore. Forgot about that. Uh-oh. Are we running out of iron? Are we okay on iron? I hope we're okay. Small parts are okay. Air cores, circuits, plates of most types seem fine. Yeah, we're okay on iron. I was seeing the ash and I thought that was the iron. Okay, so classifier, probably 2 of them. Solid separator, little staircase thing. Of course I need steel. Oof, man. These are rock in the inventory department. Do we have enough power poles? No, we don't. Do we have enough? Should I carry refined concrete? Probably. Do we have enough duralumin? Yes, I think so. Do we have enough steel and titanium? I think so again. Take all the steel. Okay. Solid separators. Some more washers. Of course, I need more pipes. Man, I want to build a mall so bad. But it's just, it's really painful at this stage of the game. So I'm just not sure if we can. Whatever. Just taking them all. Alright, I'm just gonna work right here because we've already got some water here and empty space. So it seems like a good spot. I'm not really using this anymore. I don't... It had something to do with science. I have little memory. But we make the soil, and then we need washers, and we pass the soil. Wait, don't we wash the soil first? No. So washing the soil leaves you with sand. You get 100 muddy sludge either way, but you need 600 water and 30 soil for that. You only need... What else can we do? Creamy latex. My favorite. Alright, so then we got this going on. Get rid of old pipes. And that uses roughly the amount. 2 inserters for that. Oh, I did it wrong. There we go. Muddy sludge. And then, what do I do with the muddy sludge? Dirty water. Okay. Iron oxide comes from coarse fractions, which also comes from soil. That's right. Gravel and worm. Interesting. Isn't this just the same recipe? Why is one disabled and one is not when they do the exact same thing? It's weird. Anyway. So more soil. Oh gosh, everything's so big. Okay, so to separate soil, that goes a lot faster. So we would, if we want multiples, we would need multiples of the soil extractors. And then it makes a whole bunch of stuff, which we need to sort out. Sand, coarse, limestone, and biomass. Sand. Oh, it's not going to work this way. I need to put them all in line. Sand, coarse, fraction, limestone, and then biomass will be the last one. Okay, and then we go into the classifier. Oh my. Wait, what? Sand can also be classified. Cool. So we can get a little more iron oxide that way, and gravel. Mainly we want this one. Okay. Next up. Guys. Now where's the stone belt? I know it's around here somewhere. This is the stone belt, so we want to add to that. Input priority left. Hold on. We're gonna back up on sand pretty quick, ain't we? What is sand good for? Anything? I mean, I know it's good for a lot of things, but specifically in this context. Oh, yay, it's a million things that don't matter and probably 2 that do. We have to find what those are. These are disabled recipes. Okay, we can classify the sand. We just discovered that. You use it to help make kickouts. Sand. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that we don't really need to care about for a long time. Guar? Actually, when do we get guar? Guar is kind of a big deal. Sand and soil. That's still not for a long time. Okay. Well, I guess for now, we will just do that to get rid of all our sand. This recipe is pure pain. Yeah, I'm guessing this is not going to be very effective. What's funny is I'm just doing this to even see what the tiles look like. So, I need a loader. So now we're getting all sorts of stuff out. You get gravel from both, iron oxide from both. Uh-oh. What am I out of? Oh, yeah, I need those copper zinc batteries. Where are you little dudes hiding? They're not. We have a copper shortage, it seems. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Love it. Love to see it. Just love when we have copper shortages. Here, I thought we had fixed it. Oh, I guess I can hand feed you now. You know what? We're gonna give up on loaders for now. And we're just gonna use good old-fashioned inserters. Okay, so output, whatever, I don't even know anymore what I'm doing. All I know is I need to sort out stone. Stone. And that's gonna go over here. And then we're going to do this, this. Input priority left. Oh, I mean, you've missed lots of things, but no actual progress, because that doesn't happen in pYanodon's. Gravel. Look, for now, I just need to get some data on how ugly these tiles are. So that's just all going into a storehouse for a minute. No, wait. Put left, iron oxide. Oxide. Okay, after all that, we should have some free iron oxide. Free. After 20 minutes of work and who knows how much space and power and cost in buildings, we have free iron oxide. Look, infinite iron, Mom. Now I need... What's that last part of the recipe? High pressure furnace. Plus pipes. Cool. So, of course, an HPF doesn't fit here. Why would it? The risk of messing up all my water pipes. I'm gonna do this. It is interesting, having thought about that. Yeah, pie is super easy. Barely an inconvenience. What am I doing? High pressure furnace? Yeah. I guess I need to actually craft one. There we go. That runs into here. Pipe runs. Oh, of course. That's how that works. There we go. And then we need pipes, which, funnily enough, I can smelt and put in. I can smelt out of iron. Let's... Oh, God. Those are way too vibrant. Look at how fast I go. It's like a teleport across them. But yeah, somehow I don't think this is going to work. I'm not any good at graphics, but I feel like I might have to try my hand at making some of these a bit more pleasing for me. I'll have to see a bigger patch of it to see what it really looks like, but somehow I don't think this is going to work. Also, I wonder what the rate actually is on this. So does gravel turn into iron oxide somehow? Oh, you can saline water gravel? Oh, that's nice. I don't know if I remembered you could do that, or maybe that's new. I knew you could saline water stone. I knew you could saline water gravel. You can turn it back into coarse fractions with worms. You can stone brick it with saline water. That's kind of interesting. Later, of course. And that's it. Okay, so you can't filter it somehow. You can just crush it into sand. I guess we could crush it all into sand, and then that sand turns back into more gravel and oxide and some crushed quartz. What are we doing with the crushed quartz? I guess we haven't gotten it yet, but it goes in here. If we do get any. Anyway, I'm just going to let that run for a while. We're probably not going to go with iron oxide tiles, but you never know. Probably will do the limestone. What other tiles are there? Once we get to green science, we get steel, aluminum, purified quartz. Is that just like pure white? That looks horrible for your eyeballs. Nexolite tiles, a different kind of asphalt. We already have asphalt. And a coal tile. Okay, well, we'll figure that out later. For now, this goes to the bottom of the list. And we get back to working on gearboxes. Or maybe I should work on the flora first, because that's going to become an issue very soon. Where is my nearest flora? To the west? Yeah, so we just need a long belt. And I will belt down and then over, just so that the world remains less cluttered. Because that only costs me belts, which are cheaper. If I can find them. Maybe someday. Also, is copper having an issue? I forget. Oh yeah, we need to go get more copper ore too. Okay, lots of belts. And then we need a bunch of those flora miner doodads. Is this what they are? I think it's these, right? Collectors? Yeah. Okay, they take a while to craft. And I need more stone. What's that stone belt? Now, it's here, but it doesn't continue up, because I forgot to connect it like a dingus. Goodness. Glad we spotted that. Alright, I take some stone. Oop, I took too much. Is it weird that this makes me want to play Pi again already? Yes, Lodro, that is weird. You just beat it. How are you already wanting to play again? You're not traumatized enough. You need to go back, re-traumatize yourself properly this time. You're supposed to be far more traumatized than you are. Okay, more iron. Of course it's more iron. It's always more iron. And when it's not more iron, it's more steel. Okay, that should be enough. You just need power, right? We don't have to feed them anything. That's nice. You used to have to feed them these sample things, which required titanium and glass and other annoyances. So that's nice that that's not a thing anymore. Okay, so we'll just have a nice little little up belt here. So I can hop on the quick path here. Augs! Stage 1. Researched. Okay. So from here... What fluid is required over here? I don't even know why these are still sitting here. Acetylene. Oh, that's lead. Okay. I thought it was raw coal for a second. I was like, what? Raw coal requires fluids? Okay, so we'll just keep going left. I love me these 1,000 belt long strands. It's beautiful. This over here, is that oil sand? Yeah. 9.7 million. That should last a hot second. I gotta say, after the freight forwarding playthrough, I'm kind of glad that we have roughly infinite deposits, to be honest. Because just you already have to rebuild enough things in pYanodon's, so having to rebuild your mining setups, I don't know if that really adds that much to the game. Okay, so we'll just put power poles behind them like a normal build. Alright, well that should do it. I don't think we need to do anything else. Just get it all connected to power. We're good to go. Oh, radar? Yeah. Radar. Please, and thank you. And this radar will actually be useful and explore some of the map to the west. Put it in this. Right there. We need more pumps. Let's grab some of those. And then I will go ahead and delete that site because it's about to be empty. Oh, I meant to yarm this one. Does it matter? No. No, it doesn't. Maybe I'll start yarming things once we get trains and we start hooking trains up to our mining operations. Oh, I forgot about the whole power pole thing. Yes, thank you, Skycrawl. Just remembered that myself. And done. Alright. Working? Yeah. There's the flora. Just appreciate the pYanodon's art for a moment. All the beautiful little flowers and plants. How many do we get? 12 a second. Perfect. Almost a full belt. Probably more than I can use. Now we just gotta hook it up. We'll be good to go. You know, that is gonna be the thumbnail. So let's thumb that nail. Click. Now, I guess since we're not doing anything important, we can just hop in the car. The end game of Pi is just a research that has space science as a requirement. So you do need to launch multiple rockets. It's not just a rocket launch, if I'm remembering correctly. It's definitely not something I even care about, weirdly, because the odds that we get there are pretty low, to be perfectly honest. So we can worry about that if and when we ever get anywhere near that close. Okay, let's do right here. Ah! Undo. Need that. Alright, Flora. Needs to get up there. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Done. Yeah, the shotgun blueprint builder. I find that to be more of a meme mod than an actual mod. I mean, it's an actual mod, but like, I don't think I want it. If I do, why no trains? The reason is because, yeah, it's a very expensive process and takes a very long time. And I think I want to progress a little bit further before we start setting up the train base. Because to actually get things going on trains, you actually need a lot of train tracks, a lot of locomotives, a lot of fuel, a lot of infrastructure. And so one thing that we definitely need before we can start is circuit network. And so that we're not even ready for that yet. And then I need to get LTN, of course. So once we've got that, we could at least theoretically start. It's the same as nanobots. Shotgunning things to build blueprints, I don't see that as the same. That feels very different. I don't want to have to shoot my buildings into existence. I want the bots to build it for me. That's kind of the point. Having to shoot at the blue. It feels more like an alternative, if anything, to like picker mods, where you have to wave over it. Instead, you just shoot at it. That feels a little bit more similar. But it feels pretty different than just like being able to walk next to a blueprint and have the bots build it for you. Okay, what was I gonna grab? More engines, I think? No. I mean, yes, but we need about 10,000 more small parts for the engines to actually engine. Continue getting rid of our curved pipes, grab some steam engines, grab some more pipes. The difference is you press an additional button, and you have to aim. It's not like you just stand with the mouse anywhere and press a button. So like, it's a pretty different process. I think you're oversimplifying it in a way that actually undersells the difference. Like the difference between I paste a blueprint and I can just walk next to it, walk around in circles, and it all just builds, versus I paste a blueprint and I have to aim and hit the space bar and a shoot button. And then if I'm too far away, I have to walk closer and get that. Like, it's different than just walking around. those feel quite different to me. I mean, more power to you. If you want to do it, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with the mod. I don't think that mod looks like one that I want to replace nanobots with. Like, why? I guess the question for me is, like, why would I replace nanobots? Nanobots already does what I want it to do. Anyway, here are my rails, and you can see how slow they are because of solder being slow as heck, because of tin being shortaged. Ah, never mind. We don't have a tin shortage, we have an inserter throughput issue. Is tin backed up, though? Why is there this big gap in tin? Ah, there's a big gap in the ore. Why is there a big gap in the ore? Do we have a steam? We're having steam issues. Okay, so the steam comes from here. Aha. So we should be burning some coke for more steam, I think is what we need to do over there. I'm just using the coke oven gas right now. Best way to do this. Let's grab a couple boilies. Nanobots may be overpowered. I don't even disagree with that, but I don't think pYanodon's has a good sense of when it should provide construction bots if you don't use something like nanobots. I think it's far too painful to build everything manually for hundreds of hours or however long it is till you actually get construction bots. So I'm not willing to play in a world where I don't have some form of automated building prior to the actual construction bots. I'm nearly at them. Well, okay, maybe not hundreds, but 50 or whatever. Pretty... Why is that not... Oh, okay, never mind. They have water. I was misinterpreting their flashing. Coke or raw coal? What's the difference in Coke is 5 megajoules. What's a raw coal? 3. Not that different. This is where the tall buildings get annoying. Can't see anything. Then we need ash out. Oh, we need to filter it. Okay. There's our ash. That'll provide a little bit more steam. Better than nothing. Yeah, and the problem actually is that the coke isn't being consumed fast enough. So maybe it would be better if I can de-spaghettify this somehow. I don't know if I can. If I can fit... No... Can I move this down at all? I think we can, yeah. I can do that, and then output priority right, and then we can utilize the code. In fact, oh look, I'm already doing the same thing up here, and I'm blind. Blind as a bat. Well, yeah, let's just input priority left. Which shouldn't have... Oh, haha. Oh, that needs to be one tile higher. Like that. There we go. So then we're always at least running raw coal to coke conversion. Which I want to say, is this power positive? It makes 20, it uses 30, but it then gives 20 of coke oven gas, which is 20 more. So it uses 30 and makes 40 megajoules of different things. And we are utilizing all the coke oven gas here, so that's not... It's not inefficient, aka it is efficient. And now the output of steam is full because... Wait. This is not connected because that's not the right kind of connector. So we need something like this, and there we go. Ta-da. Okay, well there's another 22.5 steam a second, which gets me another 2.510 a second. Yeah, Apophenia, I'm in agreement with you. I think, like, they're fine where they are in the vanilla tech tree. Also, like, you can get them in just a couple hours as an experienced player, even in vanilla, right? And so it's like, it's more just the issue of, you know, like, needing to play. I mean, we've already played for, what, 50 hours? I think we're gaining on 50 hours. And... we haven't even gotten them yet. I've already built far bigger than you need to even beat vanilla. They're not crazy though. Like even looking at the cost of each one, it's like the only two things we haven't even made yet are batteries and gearboxes, and we're almost to gearboxes. We already have the fish oil. And so it's like, yeah, they're kind of expensive, but you can get them all built. So batteries are the main thing, and batteries are mostly stuff we've done before. I think lead antimony alloy is new, and I think that's it. Did we do cyanic acid yet? Also, thanks for the follow, Sokolao. Welcome, welcome. No, we have not done cyanic acid yet. Okay. So we'll have to do the whole urea thing, which is just joy. It's just a joy. Love it. So that'll be fun. I remember setting that up in the last one, and it's only gotten worse. They use lots more solder, as some would say, which conflicts with rails. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just need to make a lot of solder. We'll just need to make all the solder. Okay, now, did we fix the tin issue, or is it still going to be an issue? Honestly, not sure. Also, we never fixed that. That needs to be on both sides of the belt. Let's fix that, and then we'll call it a YouTube episode. I will keep streaming on the old Twitch, so don't go anywhere. Okay. So why am I doing it this way? Nobody really knows. Ooh, man, I thought we would just get lucky. We did not. Directly into the power pole. Alrighty. So, we have... Let's double check our fish, but I think we've got fish running pretty well now. We've upgraded our power supply. We've got flora stably supplied from over here. Has that reached the base yet? Looks like it has. It's stopped, actually. So that's great. This should be input priority left, just so we utilize more. In fact, this one's gonna get annoying. So yeah, we've got plenty of the flora. Fish are being output, and they're actually backed up, which is great. Let me make sure these are all backed up. These last few aren't backed up, but they're running. They all have their ingredients and resources. Fish eggs are backing up. So everything is working according to plan. And we can soon start choppy uppy the fishies for the fish oil. Poor little dudes. And then that'll get us towards gearboxes, which require lots of things, but we'll get there. We will get there. For now, we will call it an episode. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next episode.